That's more important than who you really are. What's your point, Ekil? I'm your prisoner, Rook. Bind my hands. Frostweller's done. I can't survive there thanks to you, my good friends. You may not have cut my throat, but you sentenced us to death. I don't believe that's who you are. Is this some kind of apology? You can't trust me. I know that. Take me and my men as prisoners if that's what it takes. I'm not above begging. No, this is silly. They've done nothing to deserve coming with me. I abandoned them there because they abandoned all the people. Like, I took their stuff because they had kept supplies from the people outside. They had purposefully kept supplies from the people who were struggling to survive outside the place. And they just locked them out there to be left to the dredge. I have no desire to have this person anywhere near us. He is pretty definitely not the kind of person we want in our caravan. Now the question is, do we abandon him right here? Or do we kill him on the spot? I don't think we kill him on the spot. That's just silly. But we run the risk of him coming after us later. We run the risk of his men just chasing us down and fighting us. Yeah, it's very risky. Both options are very risky. Killing them on the spot goes into a battle that at least is far away from the caravans. So at least we have that going for us. Let me ask Onef his opinion real quick. I'd be a hypocrite if I told you to leave them. I don't know, Rook. You don't know me. How could you trust my word any more than his? I'm behind whatever decision you make. Oh, well now I can't just fight them. I'm not going to take them. I'm not going to let them join me, so I'm going to leave them in the wastes. Things are hard enough as it is. You have your allies gather up the weapons from Ekil's fighters. I can't take a chance like this. Don't try to follow us. Now you're taking our weapons and leaving us in the wastes. Why didn't you just put a knife in my head the second we met, Rook? Do we not even deserve a good death? Alette grips your arm tightly. Wait, Dad, we can't do this. They're people like us. Ah! Alette, you don't understand the world yet. What if our clansmen do start to lose hope and look at you differently? I don't want to feel that way. Don't become someone who isn't my dad. If that's what you have to do, do it. Please, for me, don't do this. Alette. 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 Taking them as prisoners is absolutely a mistake. Because they will definitely plot something to get back at us. This is not the kind of person who would just be like, oh, now I'm going to be nice to you because you bested me. No. This is the kind of person who very clearly just takes what opportunities are available to him. And he would hurt the people of our clan if we allowed him to come with us. So they definitely can't join us either. Neither of those are okay options. This is how it has to be. And we can't risk them following us and coming and killing us in our sleep. So we can't leave them with the weapons. I'm sure they have more weapons too. This is not even crippling them. They would not have put down all their weapons. These are not those kinds of people. Save state. Nope, that's not that kind of game. I'm not doing any save scumming in this. But this is how it has to be. Oops, I'm not in the window. This is how it has to be. Don't tell me this is how it has to be. It's what you chose. Alette runs back to the caravan where Aldleaf embraces her. Remember my words, Rook. Who do they think you are? As for you, Onef, may the wolves feast on your corpse, you traitorous son of a bitch. I will haunt you. You pull away in silence, leaving the group of warriors weaponless and without food in the middle of a frozen wasteland. Ekil falls to his knees. They make no effort to follow. Yeah, they brought that on themselves. They absolutely brought that on themselves. Oh, there's some birds. If you look over here, there's some birds circling. We're going to find something. Some kind of battle. Oh, it's a godstone. You find a surprising number of people camped out at the godstone. They've been here quite a while, ever since the sun stopped. Apparently they think Radomir, the sun god, has come back. and they're worshipping him despite the bleak environment. They welcome the caravan, mingling and swapping stories. They have almost nothing of value to trade, but their leader approaches and offers to let you join in their tribute. Gulen Fury, one says, showing you a golden liquid in a silver bowl. He places some on his chest, which almost sounds like it's sizzling, and explains through clenched teeth it's a gift from the sun god, an oil that burns like the sun and lets them see things clearly. Let's decline and inspect the godstone before leaving. No one can really agree on what Radomir looked like. As fond as he was of his own isolation, he never directly contacted humanity. Most think he was a serpent that lived in the sun, and it's not uncommon to hear speak of seeing the tail of a great creature slipping through the thin clouds on a sunny day. Radomir was always one of the lucky gods, the kind who people thanked for good weather, healthy livestock, and good harvest. Despite all that, the biggest mystery has always been how his godstone came to be found at the bottom of a dried-out lake. Interesting. The quotes around see things clearly, yeah. I think I'm definitely passing on that. Let's go ahead as the rest continue. After some rest, you continue on. The sun god worshippers are keen to stay, so you pack your things and return to the road. Yeah. Very cool. We're definitely approaching some kind of battlefield. Here it is. It's right over us. It's definitely a sign. No way, it's not. Yep. Several people have noticed the black vultures circling above the caravan, taking advantage of the light snowfall. They pose no threat, but have a visible impact on the mood of your clansmen. Next time you look back, Oddleaf is firing arrows, which nearly tagged the birds once or twice. Get lost, no dead down here, she shouts to nobody in particular. I'm gonna join her and... There's two ways to look at this. Shooting down the vultures can make my people think, like, lose faith in me because I'm wasting supplies on vultures. Asking her what she's doing can make them lose faith because they feel the same aggravation. They could also get inspired by me shooting at them. I feel like the safest option is two. Just let her keep getting her aggression out. High risk, high reward is join her in shooting the vultures, because if people like that I do that, they'll really like it. And if they think that I'm crazy for doing that, then they'll really think I'm crazy. Asking her to stop wasting arrows is a quiet way, but it'll make Oddleaf sad. And saying what are you doing is just out of the question. That's just too harsh. It's just too blatant. It makes it seem like I'm not actually as in control as I am. Let's let her get out some aggression. After a couple more shots, she manages to tag one, which falls out of the sky. She recovers it, laughing to herself, and comes to show you the black feathers. You know, a lot of these women, they could do this. You can tell from the look in her eyes she's excited about the idea. I think I'm going to start training them how to fight. I'll encourage her. Yeah, we can always use more fighters. If Alette is any proof, you know how to train someone with a bow. She heads off to some of the women in the caravan, showing them the vulture she shot down. Nice. Nice, that's a very good outcome, actually. It was safe, but it was very good. We need to up that morale for sure. How many days of supplies do we have? 19? I don't know how far we have to go, but I'm going to hope it's not 19 days worth. And we're going to rest a bit. There we go. And we're going to rest 1 day into normal morale. So now we have 1 day of normal morale fighting. Oh, also let me check. So difficulty. It's on normal. Okay. Yeah, I'll do a hard run through someday, but I'm just going to stick to normal for now. Michael asked me earlier, and I forgot to ever look it up for him. Okay. Let's check. Do I have any like promotions that I need to take care of? Oh, I have a level 5 item, so I need to get someone up to level 5 because this is +2 drawing aggro. I don't really know what that means. But +2 strength resist. This will be something that's very good on Iver. Or Rook even. Maybe. Or Eagle. One of these. Maybe I'll just try to level Eagle up to 5. I don't know. It's a hard choice. Okay. Let's keep moving. We wasted 4 days of supplies potentially, but I think that in the long run it will be worth it, because I bet we're gonna, by the end of the next day, encounter something. And being at good morale through to that. Oh, the end of this day. Nice. The words of a mother's song reach you. It's soothing, nuanced, and about your current journey. When she finishes, a man begins a tale in his own verse. The woman quickly responds with another poem. The entire caravan slows to listen to the entertaining competition. Wow. I think joining in with a verse of my own would bolster people behind me, but it's definitely dangerous. 2 and 3 are safe. 1 is kind of out of the question, because like 1 is like the fun option, but it doesn't gain me anything and it doesn't lose me anything. So it's just a non-option. It's just like the option of doing nothing really. We need to stay vigilant. No, I shouldn't put them down. So 2 is out of the question. 1 is out of the question. 2 is out of the question. Ignore the poetry contest and keep an ear out for danger. That's the responsible option. That keeps me looking out for my people, because they are my people now. I lead these people. I need to look out for them. I need to keep them safe. But joining in with a verse of my own shows that I'm connected to my people, and shows that, am I good at poetry? I'm like the best poet in the whole world, definitely. Or at the very least, like, so the thing is, I was joking there, but getting back to him, even if he's not, it'll bring faith back. Exactly. It's not so distant. 3 is responsible, but it puts me at a distance from my own people. Whereas 4 puts me very with them. If it's bad, it wins them it wins me their favor, because it'll be like, oh wow, that's so funny. He tried. He's just one of us. He's one of us who looked out for us. I think that's very good. I think 4 is the choice to go with. The whole caravan is shocked when the first line of your poem rings out. You mimic both contestants, adding your own spin to their tales. At last you end with a joke at your own expense, and the peasants wildly applaud. See, exactly. And nothing bad happened, hopefully. But something bad could definitely happen. Oh, and that put us up to good morale. That was sick. Nice. So now we have 2 full days more of normal morale. Very good, very good. Okay. Yep. There we go. I don't know how far we have to go. Oh, there we go. Nice. We're totally in striking distance here now. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni or no one. That reed-thin tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons. The insulted mother bares her teeth, ready to attack. Explain yourselves. I am, as their leader, I have to moderate these things, so I don't want to have them worry about it another time, because anything causing conflict is something that needs to be resolved. Explain yourselves. Ragni chooses my daughter on his own. The insulted mother says, but this one thinks I have something to do with it. Launching forward, the first woman flails wildly, shouting, liar. The women are separated and eventually calm down, but you worry that this is far from over. I wanted to settle it right there. I needed them to explain their sides. I was going to be like, their judge. Court of law. Figure this stuff out. Figure out what's going on. Let's listen to this.
Someone would build a town. Fittingly, the Var living here aren't known for welcoming visitors with open arms.
The Var will find you before you see them, not surprising with as many people behind you with weapons drawn. They demand to know why you're here, but back down when Iver tell them he's come to see someone named Krumer. Well, I'll be damned. Krumer, it's been a long time. Yeah, it has. So what brings Ingvar to Wormtoe with his very own village of humans? Bad news. So Iver was actually Ingvar, so he has a different name, but he's changed it for the humans to say it easier. Bad news, dredge are coming down from the north and we barely made it this far. That is dire news. Come on, we have food. We'll discuss more in the mead house. As you follow the old Varl into their meager town, you catch him quietly saying, if it were anyone else. That's fair. He'll help an old friend, but nobody else. I've talked with the warriors here, I'll be honest, but half want to go north and find out what happened to Blotzbelker. So some think we should go to Grofheim instead. None of them are happy you're here. What do you think? If I had it my way, I'd stay here and let the dredge come, but you made this a problem, didn't you? We can't feed this many people for long, even if they don't eat much. This is a Varl town, most of us take care of ourselves.